All right, are we live? I think we're live. See us in chat. World's strangest man in the chat straight away. Team Dungeon Master. Apologies, time early start for me in the morning. Hope you're feeling better, pal. Cheers, mate. Yeah, I'm feeling quite a bit better now. Wrist is still scrap, but illness is wearing off. I should be back to feeling fresh by the end of the week. Holly Stewart in the chat. How you doing? It's not going to be too much of a long show tonight, guys. Just going to do a bit of a Arm Gods Valhalla prediction. Bit of a prediction show. I have to try and get some up on my phone, actually, the matches. Can't remember all of them. Aaron's in chat. We've got 6 watching so far. Give you all another 5 minutes to jump in, then we'll do the prediction. You can all give your opinions on it. I just need to find the match card. Wherever it might be. Let's take this down. 7 in the chat. Yeah, just give me a minute, guys. Just trying to find this. Trying to find the full card for Valhalla 3. Should have had this prepared, really, shouldn't I? But yeah. Let's check the Arm Gods Instagram. Valhalla. Nope. Or does anyone know in the chat where we can where I can find the full list? The full card for our Valhalla 3. Anyone in the chat know? Can let me know. I can't find it on here. Tom's in the chat. What's going on? Yeah, for those of you that don't know, I was meant to be pulling James Wall on Saturday, but I couldn't do it, unfortunately, because of the injury in my wrist, and I was literally feeling like shit. To the point now I've gone right down to 82 kilo. When I was 80, 89, the week before. So I got pretty ill. It wasn't good. Starting to feel a little bit better now. So, Arm God's site. I'll check that now, Holly. Let's watch. Right. Nearly there. Events, plans, members, policy info. Events. Match cards. Right, here we go. Right, so we're going to start. Right, we'll go back to front from bottom of the list to the top of the list. So, what's that? Mindaugas Terrasitis. Hey, well done, Minda. That's a massive win for you, mate. That was really impressive how you done that. I mean, you look like you was in a bit of trouble at first, but do you know what I mean? This is Daniel, and I believe that's the first time you've beat him. So, yeah. Big shout out to Mindaugas Terrasitis. Get over there, follow him. Guy's an absolute beast. Mindaga's first Tom rematch. Nah, it's one of them, mate. Me and Mindaga's had our history already, and we're different weight classes now anyway. So, yeah, not too sure about that. I mean, I'd always be up for it, but yeah, it's one of them, mate. Yeah, man. How are you feeling, Minda? You feeling fresh still, or you feeling a bit battered after that? I think it was good the way you changed your style, mate. You was punching more across him as well, which was really good. Yeah, just brilliant performance. Can't fault it. Right, so the first match on the Valhalla card, we're going to read out. Let's say we'll start back to front. We go Craig Sanders versus Kevin Berberish. Mindaugas feeling great. And the Mindaugas, thanks for watching this shit show as well. Maybe you want to attract more people. So that's good. Minda finally listened to Neil pick up. It was Minda's idea all along. Right. So Kevin Berberish from Germany versus Craig Sanders. That's the under 85 kilo right arm. I haven't felt Kevin in a couple of years. Obviously, I know what Craig's about. And Kevin's one of them guys. He can wrestle in any position. And if he put the brakes on, especially in the straps, then he could be a bit of a threat to Craig. But I probably will give the edge to Craig on this one, because Craig's been attacking the hand a lot more lately, and I think Kevin might struggle to get the reach for it out the strap at least, and see if he can slip in time before it gets pinned. I'm going to say Craig Sanders. That's not a title match. It's best of 5. I'm going to say Craig wins it 3-1 against Kevin. I think Kevin can get a pin off him, but I think Craig will react to it and come back. Then we've got Evan Burgoyne versus John Thompson. That's the thumbtack match. They're going for the hardcore belt. So, first things first, no one wants to lose because of your hand's going to get fucked up if you do. I mean, it looks like Beer Man don't really care. He sounds like he does it for fun. So, he might not feel the pressure to lose as much. Whereas John Thompson, I think, don't want them tacks in the back of his hand. So, I think John's going to try harder. I think John's going to probably do it again. I'll say 3-1. I'll say 3-1 on that match to John Thompson. Evan's strong. I felt Evan on the side table. Evan is actually really strong. I would give John Thompson the edge. Just because he's got that bit more aggression, a bit more attacking him. Let's check up on the chats quickly. SATV. Let's get the Lean Machine monetized. Yes, let's do that. Hope you're well, Criggy. Ain't spoke to you in a while, mate. Sure we'll end up meeting up again soon. Uncle John all day on that one. Devon's forearm in the chat. Been a while, brother. How's it been? Yeah, not too bad, mate. Just recovering from this illness and got a new injury on top of my hand now. So, but I've been speaking to a couple of people and I think I know what to do to try and get it healed up. So it's good. I've just been drained the last 2 weeks, literally. Just hardly been eating, and I've got my appetite back the last couple of days, but yeah, it's just not good at all. Houdini, UJ on Levin, special sauce as well. Yeah, you never know. You never know, mate. He's looking a bit big, isn't he? But it's one of them. DJ, thanks for posting this live in my Discord. YouTube didn't notify me. Right, so next match, I'm going to go for Connor Sale versus Matt Smith. This is a good match. First time I see Matt Smith was against Ted Wilson, and that was a screamer. And he made some good adjustments as well. I know what Ted's like. Ted's really smart on the table. He can adjust as well when he needs to. But yeah, Matt Smith's looking pretty solid. Connor Sale, when he comes in on form, he's on form. He can bring different levels of aggression. And I think really when he really nails it down, when he really fucking lets loose, he's a big threat. And that's for the Commonwealth belt right arm. So that's going to be best of 7. I will say, I'm going to say Connor Sale in a scream. I think it's going to go to the last round. I think it's going to be 4-3 Connor Sale. I think Connor's just got that much fight in him and refused to lose, sort of thing. So yeah, Connor Sale 4-3 in a screamer. Rob Frampton versus Declan Dillon. Super heavyweight right arm. So I haven't pulled Declan on the right arm. I pulled him left arm. And he's really strong. Declan Dillon. Rob Frampton pulled him left arm and right arm. And that is a... Put it this way, he's a hard guy to stop top rolling, if you know what I mean. If he wants to top roll you, you've got to be... He's not even strong. You just got to be smart to stop it. Because he moves around the strength when he top rolls. And he does it really well. And he applies his body weight to it really well. So I am going to say for that match, Rob Frampton 3-1. 3-1 to Rob Frampton. I'm going to, obviously it's going to be on YouTube. I'm going to compare it when Valhalla 3 is done. Then we got the match with Bradford. Does anyone know who Bradford's pulling? I'm not actually too sure who he's pulling. It don't show it on here. We'll go on to the next one for now. Richard Lovering versus Lee Webber. That's going to be another screaming match. Lee Webber's on the rise again. He's been back in the sport for about 6 months now. He's trying to be as active as he can. With Richard, again, see him at Arm Gods. I think he pulled AJ. And yeah, again, I know where AJ's level's at. He's strong. And they had quite a bit of a battle, to be honest. But on this one, I'm going to have to say Lee Webber. I think Lee Webber's just on a massive rise again. And he's just getting started. Do you know what I mean? Give Lee another year and you'll see what he's about. 100%. So I'm going to say Lee Webber. Yeah, I'm going to say 3-1 again. I'm going to say 3-0. 3-0 on that one. Right, so we got Adam Johnson versus James Beach, left arm for the Commonwealth belt, 100 kilo. This is a tough match, you know. Anyone don't know Adam Johnson? He's from Ireland. He does some ridiculously heavy lifts and that. Like he's done one-hand deadlift like over 200 kilo. No strap or anything. Guy's a bit of a beast. James Beach, though, he trains with Paul Maiden, and I've known James since near enough when he first started. Always said he's got a lot of potential, and I think he can go far, and he's on the rise as well. He's one of them guys that I wouldn't really want to pull in another year. I'll pull him, but I wouldn't want to. Do you know what I mean? He's improving really quick. Technical wise, I'd give James Beach a favour. I'll put James Beach in favour of it, but on a power sense, Adam Johnson, but his technical level isn't quite on the same as James Beach. I'm going to say this is another screamer, you know. I'm going to say 4-3 to Beach. I think Beach will come on top. I think this will probably be a matter of who's on what side. Beach 4-3. Then we got Stanley Hamilton, Nick Dodd, 95 kilo left arm, 85 kilo left arm. Do you know what? I seen Nick at the Nationals and he competed in the 86s. And do you know what? He surprised me, you know. I like watching him pull as well. Like his aggression's there and he gives some big hits and he don't stop as well. Like when he commits, he commits. I think he needs to just hold that solid pressure a bit more. But that aggression within the pulling is wicked. I love it. And Stanley Hamilton. Stanley Hamilton's got a few world grip records, and that his hand and wrist is really strong. He's got a really strong bicep lock as well. Stamina for days, basically. This is going to be a crazy match again. But depending on the improvements that that Nick's made since the Nationals, it'll probably be about 5 months extra training since then. I think I'm going to say Nick. Nick takes the win on this one, and it's going to be 3-1 again. Right, so now we're getting onto the second page of the card. We've got James Stewart versus Matarangi Hetamoris. This is going to be a good match as well. Matarangi, he's number one in New Zealand, and he's about 160 kilo, I think, around that sort of weight, maybe bigger. And yeah, he's really intimidating, like to stand and like if you just look at it and walk towards you, you think, oh shit. But when you actually speak to him, he's a nice guy. And it's the same with James Stewart as well. I think I'm going to say James Stewart for this one. I think it's going to be 3-0. Is it a title match? No. I think it's going to be James Stewart 3-0. I don't think Matarangi is going to be able to deal with his hand, especially in the straps. I think he's going to lose his hand and open himself up. That's just how I see it. If James Stewart stays tall, gets pressure down on his hand, he's not going to do nothing with him. I think it'll be James Stewart 3-0. Then we've got, this one's a interesting one. Adrian Popescu versus Plamen Dimitrov, left arm. This for the World Championship belt. So I pulled Adrian a few months ago in Arm Wars, and it's the closest match we ever had. It was like neck and neck, really close. Yeah, really happy with the result on that one. If you ain't seen it yet, you've got to get over to Arm Wars. Check it out. It's worth it. And I just proved that there's nothing in it with me and Adrian, to be honest. He did obviously have the edge, but I was right there. Trust me. But Plamen Dimitrov, I met Plamen in 2009. I was in his weight class in the Worlds when he was 60 kilo. And yeah, me and him was on the side table for a good few hours for a couple of days. So that's when I met Plamen. I've known him for quite a while. Everyone knows who Plamen is, so. And the problem Popescu might have here is if he can access the hook. I know Popescu is really good at accessing the hook, but Plamen is a master top roller. And his hand and wrist is solid as well. I think for Adrian to have any chance, Adrian needs to get the straps. And he needs to make sure he can access what he wants to access on the setup. If he can't get that crunching forward, like past Plamen's arm on the setup, then I think Plamen's going to be able to roll his hand out. If he can keep it flat wristed, then yeah, Adrian's in trouble. I'm going to say Plamen, because I think Plamen's going to go inside as well, and I think inside Adrian will take it. I'm going to say Plamen 3-1 on that one. No, it's a title match. I'm going to say Plamen. I'm going to say he wins 4-2. I'll say Plamen wins 4-2. Then we've got Pork Chop versus Kyle Hutchison. A super heavyweight right arm. Kyle's in and out of injuries all the time, but when he comes in form, he's solid. Pork Chop, we see his last outing. Believe that was on the left arm that he pulled. Didn't see him pull right arm. Kyle Hutchison, though, I mean, he's been over to East vs West. He's doing really well. He's looking solid. Irish Open Championships is going to be this Saturday. Everyone can tune into that. I think they'll be live on YouTube for it. Be able to see what form Kyle's in there. Adam Johnson's going to be in the same weight as Kyle Hutchison there as well. So Adam's going to have to cut some weight for his match with James Beach. But I think it's hard to bet against Kyle Hutchison, to be honest. I think I'm going to say Kyle Hutchison. Again, there's a lot of 3-1s here. I think that's going to be 3-1 to Kyle. I think it'd be too much for him. This is one of my... I've got 3 favourite matches on this card, apart from my own, of course. But this is one of the top 3 of my favourite matches. So you've got the 105 World Championship belt right arm, Adrian O'Dwyer versus BLM. I think this is probably going to steal the show. I think this match can be an absolute banger. It all depends who can access what they want to access. I'd say Adrian's got the stronger hand. BLM's very good at accessing where he wants to be. He can, he don't have any trouble setting up where he wants to set up. Like with a certain grip, he can get whatever grip he wants and no one will stop it. He's unpredictable. But I think Adrian is quick enough to react to any of that. I think in the straps, if it gets a tight strap on, no one's escaping Adrian's hand. No one's top rolling Adrian. And obviously BLM's got a hook as well. We're seeing that against James Wall. But, I mean, I don't know. I don't know about that match with BLM and James Wall. There's so many restarts and stuff, and that is, yeah, I'm not sure. Can't really tell too much. But against Elliot Eccles, he looked ridiculous. He's going to come in ready for this one. He needs to, because of Adrian is a big threat for him, in my opinion. I think his style is really bad for BLM. So I'm going to say, again, I'm going to say this is a, do you know what, fuck it, 4-1. 4-1 to Adrian O'Dwyer. I think he's going to do it. I think Adrian's just a really bad style for BLM. I really do. Adrian's a bad style for a lot of people. We'll do my match last. Fuck it. We've got Mindaugas Dolskis versus Tim Bresnan. What's going on there? Oh, what's going on? There we go. Right, so Mindaugas Dolskis versus Tim Bresnan. I spoke about this match previously, and I can only go in comparison of they've pulled them. Do you know what I mean? So, and styles make matches. So really, that theory it can't weigh up really. It can, but it doesn't mean that's what's going to happen. So I was saying about a couple of years ago, Sandris pulled Mindaugas Dolskis, and Sandris was in control, but he chose to go inside with Minda, and then it turned into a battle, and Minda got some pins on him. So Minda's strength's there. And Sandris pulled Matt Mask last year. I think it was last year. And he made, I don't want to say he made light work of him, but he was in complete control. Do you know what I mean? Like complete control of the whole match, like start to finish, to the point that he was actually risk-owning them, like just taking the absolute piss. And then you see Matt Mask versus Tim Bresnan, which they had a lot of like restarts as well, which obviously you're not a fan of. But I mean, you just wanted to watch Armwrestling, don't you? You know, it stopped by restarts and all that. But yeah, that looked pretty close though. And Matt Mask was, I think Matt Mask beat him. I'm sure he did. So for that reason, I'm probably going to give the edge to Mindaugas Dolskis. And also on a stylistic level, Bresnan's a big pronator and he uses his body really well. Rob Frampton does it very similar to Bresnan, in my opinion. But Mindaugas is quite agile for his size. Like he can move about like a lightweight, like a middleweight. He can transition when he needs to. He's got stamina for a big guy. And I think he's really good at applying all his body weight on top of an arm that's exposed, almost King's moving. I'll say Mindaugas in a battle for the title. Yeah, World Championship belt. I think this is going to be a screamer as well. I'll see Mindaugas 4-3. It's going to go to the end, that match. Right, let's get in the chat quickly. Bradford is pulling Talmadge, American. Oh, right, okay. Again, that's going to be a good match. That's right arm, I take it. That's right arm. For people that don't think Bradford's got a right arm, everyone just associates him with left, but he's got a good right arm as well. His right arm's solid. If he actually focused on it and trained it as much as he left, then he'll probably surpass it, in my opinion. But Tim Talmadge, he's an absolute beast as well. That's a tough match. It's again, I'm in a position here where it's hard to bet against Bradford. Because I know what he can do. And if anyone didn't see his last outing against Terrian, then you need to go check that out. Because I won't tell you what happened, but David adjusted really well and completely turned it 360. So that's worth watching on the Arm Gods. Then we've got... I keep clicking on it for some reason. Ron Barth versus Ryan Bowen. Now, again, this is a match that I'm looking forward to. Ron's obviously been about since like early 90s, late 80s, I think. Quite a while. Like he's well and truly seasoned. Like he's a legend of the sport, isn't he? And you got Ryan Bowen, who's hungry for success. And he wants all the big matches he can get. I like Ryan's mindset. Ryan's always hunting. And, I mean, look at him now. He's getting there, isn't he? Aim for the stars, reach the moon every time. But I think Ron Barth might be just a little bit too much for Bowen. Even though Ron's probably not at his best now. I think he's gonna have dealt with people like Bowen in the past with all these years' experience. I don't think he's on the down yet just yet. He's not improving anymore, but he's not where he was, but he's still good. So I'm going to say Ron Barth will take that, and I'm going to say that is Again, 3-1. 3-1 to Ron Bath. We've got 2 more matches. Then we're going to call it a night, people. So we've got James Wall versus RVJ. This is one of my other favourite matches. Let's get on that quickly. Hey, Tom. Hope you're feeling better, mate. Yeah, cheers, Scott. Feeling a bit better now. I've just had a shit couple of weeks, mate, to be honest. Lost quite a bit of weight. I didn't want to lose. Just not been eating much. Felt like shit. Scrap wrist. It's not good. Not good at all, mate. So, James Wall, RVJ. I never got to grip up with RVJ when I went out to Knuckles Up, but I see him pulling, and I shook Brandon Allen's hand, and his hand is like pretty strong. I'm not gonna lie. And RVJ overpowered his hand, which is telling me that RVJ is in a really good form at the minute. James Wall, me and him were meant to pull one Saturday, but unfortunately I had to push it out because I lost too much weight and my wrist is scrap and just felt like shit. So unfortunately I didn't get to feel what James Wall's at, where he's at. But I'm sure I'll be getting a little session with him soon. Me and him are going to hopefully do a bit of trading together leading up to the Valhalla 3. Help each other through our matches because we've both got a big match. But with him and RVJ, again, I think that's the clash of styles. If James accesses what he wants, it's James's. If RVJ accesses what he wants, it's RVJ's. But James is one of them, like, you've got to have a lot of patience because he'll make sure he gets what he wants every single time. If James Wall gets what he wants, then I don't care who you are, you're in some serious trouble. Like, you better hope you've got a hook. Because James Wall is a freak of nature. If he can get there, and he'll be on it as well. He'll be attacking. But then RVJ's got a long lever. He's got big hands, and he's got strong hands as well. So is James going to be able to access what he wants to access? This is a really tough match. Really, really tough match. I'm going to say that's not a title match either. Oh, shit. If I put a score on this one. This is so tough, this match. Because I think they've both got more advantage in the strap as well for what they want to do. I think if RVJ tries to top roll him out the strap, it's going to slip straight away. James isn't going to hold on. He's going to get to the strap straight away. And RVJ needs a strap loose. James needs it tight. I think that's literally what it is. If James can get the strap tightened, so they're almost like wrist to wrist connected, and James can like dunk his hand forward, then I think it's going to be James's match. If he can't access that, it's going to be RVJ's. I'm going to say it's on the 9-inch pads as well. This match goes to the end as well. I'm going to say 4-3. Oh, shit. Oh, I really don't know. I don't know. It's so tight. I can't call it. But I'm going to go with James Wall on this one. Just because he's countryman. But honestly, this match is so tight. I can't wait to see who comes out on top of that match. Then we've got the last but not least. We've got me versus Craig Tullier. Now, I've got a bit of work to do. I've got some rehabbing to sort out on my wrist and that. But I think within like 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks max, I'm going to start rehabbing it slowly next week. And then a couple of weeks' time, start doing some light weights with it. Start improving it a bit more. It should recover pretty quick if I do it right. Last thing I want to do is rest it. But Craig Tillier, he's been pretty active recently in America. Been over to East vs West. He's a legend of the sport. He's one of the guys that I started watching when I first started. And yeah, he's going to be a really, really difficult challenge for me to deal with. What's this? Marcus Thompson in the chat. Slate boys, how's the Yankee AIDS? Yeah, mate, it's getting better now. It's getting better now, mate, slowly. I reckon by the end of the week I'll be all good. It does take it out of me, though. So me versus Craig Tillier. See, I need to be. This is the thing now. I need to be smart with this match because of my go. Everyone knows my go-to is deep inside the hook. Like, that's where I want to go. With Merlot, he's running away from it. So when I was hooking, I was open arm, and I still felt strong. Obviously, I've seen Craig beats Merlot when it gets in the hook. I wonder if I can compete with Craig in the hook. That's what I'm wondering. Because he's looking strong as well lately, and he's been getting some of the stem cells and all that. So I don't know what that's doing to him. He's going to be coming in really, really fresh. I'll be ready. I'll be ready for him, no doubt. And I'll do everything I can to be as heavy as I can. Obviously up to 95 kilo. I'll try my hardest to get there. But again, I know I can top roll. If I have to top roll, I know I can top roll. Do you know what I mean? But I'm not afraid of going inside of him. Like, I want to know. I just want to know what's going to happen. If I can put the brakes on him, then I know it's on. And I will just stick inside. I reckon I'll burn him out. But it's not a match I'm taking lightly at all. It's going to be one of my biggest matches of the year already. And yeah, it's going to be a war. I'm going to favour myself, obviously. And it's no doubt the score is going to be 3-2 because of I like to take matches right to the end because I'm an idiot. So I'll never get an easy match. No one likes me. No one helps me. Yeah, I always get in battles. Every single match, for some reason, it's always a battle. And it always goes to the end. And sometimes I'll be winning. Then it'll turn around and just bite me in the arse. Oh, fuck, that's not good. So yeah, I'm gonna say 3-2 to me. But the one thing I'm wary of with Craig Tillier is he's got a strong lat as well. Which the funny thing is, that's how I wrestle. I wrestle with my lat. So it's going to be really interesting. He's got the shorter arm, but I'm going to have to try and stay into his hand while I'm hooking. Instead of hooking his arm, I'm going to have to hook his hand and try and not over-supinate him, sort of thing, like with the pressure. But we're both going to be lat dragging. I've got a lat drag against his, because he's hitting with that. So I've got to counter it. I've got to be really, really smart for this match. And I will be ready for it. Marcus Thompson, yeah, can't wait for that match. Remember, I'm the secret weapon, Tom. I'll get Craig drunk the night before. Yeah, 100%, mate. That goes without saying, doesn't it? Like, we've got to win one way or the other. Problem is, I'll be getting drunk the night before as well, mate. And yeah, I'll be mashed. I was drunk fucking night before the Nationals. So that was till like 4 a.m. Weren't good. So actually, yeah, Marcus, don't do that because it might help him. I'll give him something. Yeah, being hungover and pudding doesn't look like it mixes, Marcus. I bought 3 wheelbarrows. Yeah, I bought 3 wheelbarrows. Nice one. Do some races down the hill. Right, I think that's all the matches on there, guys. We're gonna have a bit of an early one tonight because I need to get some sleep. This shit, I don't want to say fucking the AA. Yeah, but I'm feeling drained at the minute. I need to get some sleep. Oh, who we got here? Jason Merlo in the chat. Tom, I'm on a 48-hour fast, hoping to reduce inflammation in the body, including the elbow. Shit, I can't do that, Jason. Thing is, sometimes I can go like hours and hours without eating, but when I actually try not to eat, I tried doing a fast like 2 years ago. Tried doing like a 3-day fast, but I got halfway through the day and I was like, no, fuck that. I couldn't do it. I know it's got a lot of health benefits for you. It helps you recover and all that stuff, but yeah, I just can't do it, mate. That's not me. I'm a wimp. What's this one? Holly Minder and Dan Hanlon had the best performances last time and they left my house at 7 a.m. Nice. I don't think I went to your house, Marcus. I have to get that sorted. I have to go out on a proper piss up this time, especially around St. Paddy's Day. It's going to be good. Right, guys, I'm going to have to shoot off because I need to get some sleep. Thanks for all tuning in. That's just my predictions for the Valhalla 3 event. And we're going to come back at this video and look at it all when the event's done and see how we compare. So thanks for the support, everyone, and we'll see you next Tuesday. Cheers.